You still using the basic Lightroom settings? Let's fix that. This is an image I shot in Tokyo, and I've already done some basic adjustments. Now let's add that extra little pop to it. One of the first things that I want to do is I want to mask this yellow line in so that I can make that color pop and stand out just a bit. So I click on masks and I click brush. Now I'm going to use my brush to paint in the mask. Now that that mask is in place, let's make some changes. I'm going to bump the highlights. I'm going to come down to the point curve. I'm going to make it a little brighter. I'm going to change the temp a little bit on the mask specifically because I want it to be warmer. The saturation on this is pretty good, but I think it's a little too bold for the image. So let's take that down a bit. Yeah. That looks great. Now in the section up here, I want to adjust the lighting. I don't want to change the lighting itself. I just want to make it feel more like it's raining, like there's a fog or a haze in there. So I click the mask icon. I'm going to create a new mask. We're going to go with a radial mask. Let's make it nice and big. So we're going to adjust the exposure a little bit. We're going to come down here to the effects panel. We're going to pull back the dehaze just a hair. I'm going to play with my saturation just a little bit. Now it really has that foggy feel to it, as if you're walking in the rain. The next thing I want to do is play with the overall toning of the image. So we're going to go down to the color grading panel. In the color grading panel, we're going to go to the highlights first. We're going to move the highlights over to yellow just a bit. We're going to pull the shadows slightly to purple. Just a dab will do you. You don't need to add too much. Let's see what happens if we adjust the midtones a little bit now. I do kind of like that additional blue feel. It helps highlight some of the blue neon that we know is everywhere. In the color panel, I'm going to change my saturation. I want to bump it up a little bit for this image. This is a trick I love to do. We're going to come to the light panel and go down to the curves. I'm going to grab this point right here and I'm going to slide it up just a hair. When you slide this point up, it gives it a little bit more of a film feel. Since we have all this light making this hazy fog up top, I kind of want a custom vignette. We're going to go back to the masking icon. We're going to create another radial mask, and we're going to make it big. We're going to click on this, invert the gradient. So now we're only affecting this down here. I'm going to grab my curves about right there. So now we have an image that doesn't look flat. Let me show you the before and after. So this is when I first started the image, and this is after. Just by making a few simple adjustments, we've added some life and body and kind of a film and cinematic feel to this image. Go to briantaylorphoto.com to get stuff. Subscribe for more.